Okay, I'm going to tell you something that people in LA and Orange County don't want you to know. While they're fighting over $1.2 million condos with parking spaces the size of a yoga mat, buyers out here in the Inland Empire are actually getting houses with yards, with garages, with a room for a guest bedroom for nearly half the price. I'm Jeff Moss with National Realty Group, and I'm based right here in Riverside. And today we're breaking down exactly why the Inland Empire is the most underrated real estate market in Southern California in 2026. Okay, let's jump right into it. Everything you're about to hear is backed by data sources like Redfin, California Association of Realtors, local market reports, and more. And I'm not here to exaggerate. I'm here to give you the facts so you can make the best decision for your family. Point number one, the price gap is enormous, and it's real. Let's start with the number that stops people mid-scroll. By the end of 2025, the median home price in Los Angeles County was $942,000. In Riverside County, $629,000. That's over $300,000 less for a house in the same state, often a 45-minute drive apart. Now I know what you're thinking. Jeff, I've heard all of this before. The IE is cheap for a reason. And yes, we're going to talk about the full picture. But let's stay on price for a second, because it gets even more interesting. The most affordable place to live in Southern California right now, out of LA, Orange County, San Diego, Ventura, and Riverside, San Bernardino, is Riverside and San Bernardino County, at about $371 per square feet compared to $627 in LA and $694 in San Diego per square foot. So when someone tells you the IE is catching up to LA prices wise, sure, the gap is narrowing, but you're still getting dramatically more house for dramatically less money. That math doesn't lie. Point number two, the jobs are here and they're growing. Now let's talk about what drives the housing market. Jobs. The Inland Empire is one of the most important economic engines in the entire country. And most people, they have no idea. More than 80% of the state's imported cargo is shipped through the Los Angeles Inland Empire corridor. Think about it. Every Amazon package, every piece of furniture, every car part moving through Southern California, chances are it touched the IE first. The transportation, distribution, and logistics sector is the primary source of jobs in San Bernardino County and the second largest employer in Riverside County. And beyond logistics, the labor force in the Inland Empire is now 8% above its pre-pandemic level, outpacing both California and the US as a whole. Healthcare is growing, construction's growing, the 2028 Olympics are going to send economic ripple effects across the entire SoCal region. The Inland Empire is not a sleepy market, it's a working market, and working markets support housing demand. Point number three, new construction is actually happening here. Okay, here's one of my favorite talking points, because this is something that generally separates the IE from everything else on the coast. You cannot build in LA. You cannot build in Orange County. There's nowhere to put anything. The land's gone. The zoning fights take years, and the permitting process makes you want to cry. Out here, the top two cities for new housing development in Southern California are Sacramento and Riverside, San Bernardino County, because there's more open land and developers are taking advantage of it. In fact, JLL, one of the biggest real estate service companies in the world, says developers are pointing to the Inland Empire and Palm Desert markets for new builds, specifically because affordability is putting pressure on wallets everywhere else. New construction means new homes, move-in ready, builder incentives, rate buy-downs in some cases. If you've been trying to win a bidding war on a 1970s fixer-upper in the coastal market and losing every time, come look at what's being built out here. Point number four, the market is actually shifting in buyers' favor. Let's talk about market conditions, because right now the Inland Empire is one of the more buyer-friendly markets in Southern California. And that market may not be open forever. In March 2026, the median home price in Riverside was $633,000, and homes are spending about 49 days on the market on average. 49 days. Compare that to coastal markets where you've got a 10-day offer deadline and waived inspections. Active listings in the Riverside, San Bernardino, Ontario metro area increased by 47% from early 2024 to early 2025, meaning buyers have more choices than they've had in years. More choices, longer days on market, less frantic competition. That's a combination that gives you negotiating power. That's a combination that lets you think before you make a $600,000 decision. And that doesn't last forever. When rates drop further and coastal buyers get priced out again, they come here. History says so. Point number 5, the long game, i.e. appreciation. And finally, let's zoom out because real estate is a long game. Here's a headline that didn't get nearly enough attention. Inland SoCal led the entire region in 10-year home price gains while coastal counties stayed the priciest. The region everyone called affordable, meaning people kind of looked down on it, outperformed the coast in appreciation over a decade. Why? Because when you buy at a lower price point, the percentage gains hit harder. A 20% appreciation on a $400,000 home is $80,000. A 20% appreciation on a $1.2 million home is $240,000. But you had to come up with $240,000 more to buy in the first place. The Inland Empire rewards the patient buyer. It always has. So let's bring it home. Pun absolutely intended. The Inland Empire in 2026 gives you lower prices per square foot than anywhere else in SoCal. A growing job market anchored by one of the most critical logistic corridors in the country, new construction that you literally cannot find on the coast, a buyer-friendly market with more inventory and more negotiating room, and a 10-year track record of outperforming appreciation. Is the IE perfect? No. The commute to LA is real, the summers are hot, and yes, there's a warehouse or two, or several thousand. But if your goal is building wealth through home owning in Southern California without spending $1 million before you even chosen a paint color, this is your market. I'm Jeff Moss, broker owner at National Realty Group right here in Riverside. Hit subscribe, drop a comment with the city you're looking in, and let's talk. And I'll see you in the next one.